All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem, Harakah, Kwadash, double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. Alright, coming back at you with another lesson. The history of the white picket fence. The history of the white picket fence. I just came into my mind. It's been coming in recently. What is that history of the white picket fence? Just dabbled and looked at a little bit of that, and there's a reason why I'm looking at on this. What does the white picket fence mean in the American dream? That's the term that was coined for America. So let's read this. However, throughout this time, the white picket fence made an impact on how people viewed the good life and is still used quite often today. White picket fence pretty much symbolizes success and accomplishment. Right, there we have it. Symbolizes success and accomplishment. They showed many money and power. It was essentially the American dream in an inanimate and an inanimate object. That is it. The white picket fence. Because we for those going back around the 70s when you turned on the television, even those old classics when you turned on the television, what was it? Starsky and Hutch, Kojak. I'm talking about before the black exploitation movies. Those old what was that Mary Poppins and what was the other one? Chichi Chichi Bang Bang. This is what you saw. All these are happy white people with the white picket fence, and you have to have the dog. You look the habit, the boy and the girl. You get the idea. This is what America was all about. And where did they get all that? Where did I get the money to do it? So when I read this, right, symbolized success and accomplishment. They showed money and power. It was essentially the American dream in an inanimate object. It led me to this. The American dream definition. Right, the ideal by which equality of opportunity is available to any American, allowing the highest aspiration and goals to be achieved. The American dream, the coin referring to a reported national ethos of the United States that every person has the freedom and opportunity to succeed and attain a better life. The phrase was paralyzed or coined by James Truslow Adams during the Great Depression in 1931 and has had different meanings. Because when I read this, right, it says the United States that every person has the freedom and opportunity to succeed and attain a better life, right? So it sounds so appealing and enticing, even to you, even to you so-called black people and Mexicans and native Indians, so-called Native American Indians. This is appealing. This is open even to you. And this was around Truslow. He coined the phrase in 1931. Something came to my mind. Yeah, boy, it really makes you, when you get a little bit into just the history of America and how it was founded and what it was founded on, then you understand why it's called Babylon. Anyway, this came to mind. Tulsa Race Massacre. This one word and one phrase leads to other phrases. But I don't want to get all too deep into it. I'm just making a quick point here. The Tulsa Race Massacre, also known as the Tulsa Race Riot of the Black Wall Street Massacre, was a 2-day-long white supremacist terrorist massacre that took place between May 31 and June 1st, 1921. So this is what around precisely 10 years before this, right? Before this, the Great Depression, 1931. This was 1921. And what happened around 1921? When mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government's officials, right? We don't call it today police officers or sheriffs, and they had the enforcers. The enforcers there was those that we drove around and kept us in order, right? In this case, what was they doing? When mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government officials, attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses of the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The event is considered one of the worst incidents of racial violence in American history. The attackers burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the neighborhood, at the time one of the wealthiest black communities in the United States. There you have it, known as Black Wall Street. Right, so it was around the same time, 10 years before the American Dream, and they call it what? A T, a white supremacist act, T word, but it's there. Right? And more coming out about who are the real T's. More is coming out about them. So there's a method why I'm getting into this. Right? So it didn't apply to you, right? The white picket fence, right? Everything's gonna be funneled through the scriptures. The white picket fence, this wasn't for you. As a matter of fact, they got it through the old money. And you was at that time you was what? You was being you were still, some of you were still on the cotton fields or trying to make lives for yourself. The what was it? The yeah, they promised you a camel and 40 acres, a mule and 40 acres when they let us out of slavery. But no such thing. We never see no such thing. All we saw was especially with the Native American Indians, they put them on residential camps and all, and they turned out to be we call them tramps over here. We call them tramps over in America. The homeless people. But I'm just making a point. And when I read this, because right, so the Most High is doing what now, right? Because now you have the American Dream. A little bit more on the American Dream. I looked in at the etymology, the American Dream etymology. There you have it. The coin, 1931. But there has been also the American Dream, that dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for every man, with opportunity for each according to his ability or achievement. So they use that as an excuse, really, because you needed to pull up your bootstraps. You just came out of slavery. You didn't get a mule. You didn't get 40 acres. You needed to pull up your bootstraps. So if you was able to pull up your bootstraps, which we know that was just to keep you down, or to blame you for being a slave and not pulling up your bootstraps and letting bygones be bygones, you would have achieved your American dream, the white picket fence with the family, happy family and the dog. But you didn't accomplish pulling up your bootstraps, right? Let bygones be bygones. Now, one more. While the idea of the American dream may have originated well before 1776, the phrase itself was coined by the American businessman, the historian. I just wanted to make that point. That's when it was coined, the phrase, but it was well before then. Achieving the American dream. And if you even tried to, we saw what happened in Tulsa massacre. Right? They enforced the deputies and the centurions, the police people. They enforced them and armed them up. Right? Attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses. There you go. Right? That took place between May 31 and June 1st, 21, when mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city governments armed to the teeth, and that went on. That took place. That riot took place from between May to the 1st of June, right? So it was a nice. People was getting dig. The more you look into it, that was bloody. Oh, let's read a bit more. More than 80 people were admitted to hospital, and as many as 6,000 black residents of Tulsa were in, interned in large facilities, many of them for several days. The Oklahoma Bureau of the, right? So there you have it, man. Recorded 36 deleted. Examination of events identified 39 deleted, 26 blacks and 13 whites. Based on, but the more you look into it, in some cases we was getting it in. There's more details on it. The more you look into it, we was getting it in. But I'm just making that point, right? When they're talking about the white picket fence here, this is where they got it through us by keeping us down and oppressing us, which we know America is a slave tenement, a slave camp for us. So that was all part of the movie for us to be the Tulsa riots, and the Black Wall Street wasn't to take off anyway. You're here to pay the debts to society for going off, right? And now why did I bring up that? How many celebrities' houses have been caught up in the Californian fires in Malibu? More than 50, right? A-listers, right? These are high up there. High A-listers are like up there in the millions. They get paid millions for doing one movie. A-listers like what's that? Will Smith. Those famous, infamous top. What's the other one? Tom Cruise. They A-listers, right? To name a few, and just to further the point, what is Los Angeles known for? Los Angeles is the city of dreams, right? City of angels, right? Other terms that are coined: the city of angels, a city blessed and cursed with a glorious dream and facade of hopes, glitter sprinkled on top. If it's there you have it. City of dreams is known for being well known being the city of dreams, and now people are getting, which we know there is a planned reaction and solution. We call it organized chaos, because they want to do their cities, their 15-minute, all kinds of things are coming out, as we know, right? But the Most High is in control of everything. This is His movie, soon to Isaiah 47 and Deuteronomy also 32. He deletes, He makes alive. So He's behind it, despite believing that He's organizing the organized chaos. They want to do their build-up cities, their 50-minute cities, their smart cities, and this is what is becoming now. All right, it's the dream, the Los Angeles dream. The city, Los Angeles city of dreams, is now becoming. There you have it here, right? Destroying the American dream. Yeah, this is what you're seeing. Even before the riots, the fires over there, Los Angeles, America, and Hollywood, you were seeing these. A lot of people be disfranchised, homeless. Hence, you get a lot of complaining. Here you have more here. Rather, this is what you're seeing now. This is what's becoming of the American dream. People being homeless. All these over 50 celebrities homeless. Well, the ones that only have one house, but you got those who have houses at other places, and a lot of them are catered for, got insurance, backup insurance. But even with that, I wanted to bring that up. The Most High is destroying the American dream, right? And it's all about the they're wanting to achieve um, their WW3, which that guy came out. What's his name? Can't remember his name at the moment. One of those infamous or famous celebrities came out and he spoke. What are they? What is that about? Is it because they want space? The name might come. His name may come to me. Famous celebrity that's speaking out. Is it because they want more space for their This is that's what they're calling it here. Well, that's what you're seeing here, right? These are celebrities that have lost their homes, but we know we don't feel sorry for them. They're millionaires, some even billionaires. So that guy came out. He spoke about his brothers are talking about him, a famous celebrity that said, "I wonder what is really going on." So there you have it. The Most High is destroying the American dreams. We're going to get into the scriptures. This was what was happening over there, hence why they wanted Trump to come in and make America great again. Right? The American dream is over. Bring in Trump. We're going to bring back, the MOTB, that's what it is. That is slavery, and make America great again. All right, so let's hit the scriptures. That's why we give up that warning. We've always been, the prophets have always shook up the world with truth. Right? We never believed in the American dream. And even if those that did, we saw what happened in 1931. The Tulsa, Oklahoma, and as you can see here, the Black Wall Street. We saw what happened around 10 years before they coined that phrase, the American dream, or the white picket fence. It wasn't for you. You wasn't included in that. So Micah chapters 2, right? Hence why a lot of people they be crying now. I wonder what's going on. I wonder why, right? Micah 2 and 10 says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Right? Otherwise you would have known better. Right? America was one big tenement, one big prison house for you black people. Right? One big prison house for you black people. This is not your rest. Right? Let me get another precept to back that up. We want Isaiah 42 and 9 says, Rise up, ye women that are at ease, at my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Rise up, man, you careless daughters, right? And some people say this is the Kardashian family. Some of them are Jakes. I don't believe all of them are, because they got mixed up in there. The two young ones, they look like straight Edomites, but maybe Kim and the other one there, Courtney, maybe Jakes. But even though they're the 2/3 anyway. So these are the results of what's this is the Most High destroying the so-called American dream, the white picket fence, the family and the dogs. Right, dogs running wild, can't find the owners, can't find the dogs. The dogs can't find the owners. The owners returning to their houses. Just to see smoke and smouldering fire left. The building is left totally burnt to the ground. That's the white picket fence, the American dream, the dream. Los Angeles, known as the city of angels, the city of dreams, is being burnt to the ground. Right? Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Right, man. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right, man. This is a wake-up call, a shake-up call. Right? We saw Gina Asheray, the old school She's past her prime. Jean Hathaway. She's talking about she left her. She lost her home over there in Los Angeles. She regretted making that decision to go over there and build a house. And she's making jokes at the moment, but they don't know how serious it's gonna get. This place is gonna be turned. Let me hit the precept to back it up. This place is gonna be. Let's hit this one. Revelations chapters 11 and actually no, we want let's get Revelation 18. Right, this is why this is happening. Revelations 18. If you've got the questions in your head, if you don't know by now, Revelation 18 and 2 says, "And he cried mighty with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird." It is falling. Right? We know that this is all set up anyway. Plan chaos, problem, reaction, solution, because they want to build their new cities, their built-up cities. Really, it's a modern-day project, right? WW3, the smart cities, WW3, which are going to lead them to keep people more under wraps, to tag and bag them eventually, right? That's Revelation chapters 13 and 16. The MOT, the MLB, the mark of the beast. Let me just say it straight, right? To tag and bag people, the smart cities. That's what it's going to enable them to do, which they're not going to fully accomplish that goal. It goes into that also in Job. Let's hit that too. Job chapters 18. Job chapters 18 and 5. Says, "The steps of his strength shall be strained, and his own counsel shall cast him down." Right, man? When they're trying to accomplish their smart cities, their built-up cities, which is a modern-day project in that place called the American Dream, or the City of Dreams. Right? The jinn, the high, the light of the wicked shall be put out. The spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be strained, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Before they get their dirty paws, which they're gonna have a close, or it's gonna look like they've accomplished their goal. The Most High gonna do what? He's gonna cast him down. His own counsel shall cast him down. All right? He's gonna he that buildeth a pit, he himself shall fall unto it. So even though this is a scheme to bring in their WW3, the smart cities, 15-minute cities, to create really another form of project, a modern day project, Most High says is going to cast them down. Their own council is going to cast them down. And it's the Most High's will. This is the Most High's movie anyway. From man's going is of the Lord. So in effect, yes, he believes he's accomplishing his goal or getting closer to his goal. This is all in prophecy, in line with prophecy, right? The Wada Yehovah Shem Yoshai, Kala Yehovah Shem Yoshai. That's how we know the scriptures are real. Let's go back to Revelation chapters 18. And now we read 3. "For all nations have drunk of the wine," right? Yeah, the Los Angeles, the dream of the city, Los Angeles, the city of dreams, right? Where many celebrities they be going, right? They be over 50 now, right? Lost homes, and it's probably increased, which they're just a part of the plan. Los Angeles, the city of dreams. There you have it, which is over there in Babylon. right? The white picket fence is now becoming the American nightmare. And this is just like I say, the whole of this place is going to look just like this here, the whole of it, the whole of Babylon, and certain other parts of the world, but mainly Babylon going to get those intercontinental ballistic missiles, going to be leveled. The only thing that's going to be left is smoke and smoldering buildings, right? So yeah, here's the point here. And all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornications, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Right? People becoming homeless. A lot of them, it's the stars that are falling out of heaven. Right? The wealthy and the rich, the Most High is making an example of them. Yeah, and if you see an actual shooting star or falling star, it's something that is very noticeable. So he's using these what do you call them, A-lister celebrities to make an example of what's gonna happen, right? And everybody's going to take part of that MOTB, pursuant to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, rich and small, right? Gonna have to get the tag and bag. So this is problem, reaction, solution. All right, this is the beginning of the end. Revelation 18 and 20 says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her." Again, we know that this is problem, reaction, solution, but the Most High is in control. This is His movie. Right? And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it unto the sea, saying, "Thus with violence," yeah, fire. Right, and you know, fire is a spirit created for vengeance, right? And the intercontinental ballistic missiles is going to be led by the angels. That's before the grand finale, the return of Yahushua, right, on his chariot, his cloud, right? This is, let me carry on reading. "And that mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it unto the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, Kala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai. So this is the beginning of the end, right? When this was taking place, right? This is what it looked like. Even when some of us were young. But if you can even catch some of those old classical movies, Starsky and Hutch, what's the other one? Knight Rider, even Knight Rider. Oh, the $6 million man. Some memories are flooding back now. The $6 million man and Knight Rider, Starsky and Hutch, Kojak. These were around the 50s, 60s, around the 60s and the 70s. When America and the so-called white man was was the hunk, and everybody wanted. Oh, and the funds, eh? Happy Days, Happy Days. Yeah, that's the perfect one. That's the perfect one. Happy Days. That's the perfect one. If you don't, Happy Days. And they had Happy Days because we were in the cotton field, or we might have been in the house, in-house slaves and out-house slaves, servants. You had what's that woman there? Yeah, what's that woman, man? The mummies. Yeah, the mummies in the kitchen and feeding their children, giving them the breasts. The mummies, the big with the big eyes, and you had to step it and fetch it on the stage, and they had blackface and all that was taking place. So this is how they was living while we was in the cotton fields or in the house as servants, which was it's all prophecy, Deuteronomy 28. And then when we rose up, they had the when we tried to rise up, you had Tulsa Homer, you had Rosewood, right, the so-called Black Wall Streets, and the Tulsa Homer riots, and there was others. There was many more when we rose up. But this is how they were living, right? But this is going to be a memory, a distant memory now. Now already it's a distant memory. And that's why a lot of them, they be crying their eyes out. Don't get it twisted. Some of them be, when they're getting interviewed, these celebrities or even just the common local people Some of them are showing how they really feel, but some of them still be smiling, maybe because they got other houses elsewhere. But really, they're cut up inside, and they know because they've heard the prophets anyway. They've heard the prophets, what the prophets have been saying, so they know what they're calling this of biblical proportions. That's what they're saying. So I just wanted to hit those precepts. As a matter of fact, I've got another one, and we're going to end with it. Let's end with it. Let's end with yep, Malachi. We're going to end with Malachi. It suits the time we're living in now. Malachi chapters 4 and 1 says, "For behold, that day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all they that do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, and that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." Giving our praises, Yahweh Hashem Shai, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Shai, once again for putting the spirit on me to do this video. I just wanted to bring it out, man. The American dream. The Most High is destroying the American dream. Right? And it's on the horizon. The city of Los Angeles, the city of dreams, right, is now becoming the city of nightmares. The city of dream is now becoming the city of nightmares. The Most High is destroying the American dream. And we won't ever see this again soon, forevermore. The history of the white picket fence. The Wadayo Bashim Shai on the spirit of me once again, giving our praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Kala Yahweh Bashim Shai, Shalom. Until the next one, we out.